sound of footsteps behind you. When you're home alone. Emily had always loved the quiet of her apartment. After a long day at work, she cherished the peace of being alone, the soft hum of her refrigerator, the only sound in the otherwise still space. But tonight, as she sat on the couch scrolling through her phone, something felt off. She heard it first when she was in the kitchen, putting away the last of her dinner. A soft thud, barely audible, but unmistakable. The sound of footsteps. She paused, her heart skipping a beat. "Must be the neighbors," she muttered, shaking off the unease. She returned to the living room trying to focus on her show, but the sound came again. Soft, deliberate steps. They seemed to echo down the hallway that led to her bedroom. Her stomach twisted. She stood up, setting her phone down on the coffee table, and slowly walked toward the hallway. The apartment was small. She knew every creak of its old wooden floors. But these footsteps were different. They weren't coming from her, and they weren't coming from outside. They were coming from behind her. She spun around, her breath catching in her throat. Empty. The living room was still, and the air felt cold. Too cold for a warm evening. Her mind raced. She could have sworn she had heard them, felt the presence of someone else in the room. But no one was there. A faint creak sounded from the bedroom. No, this was impossible. She had locked the door. She was sure of it. Still, the sound was unmistakable. A footstep followed by another, drawing closer. Emily's heart pounded. She grabbed her phone from the table and dialed 911, her hands shaking. But as the operator picked up, she froze. Behind her, she could hear the unmistakable sound of breathing. Slow, heavy, right behind her. The line went dead. Then in a voice that wasn't her own, the whisper came right next to her ear. "You should never be alone." The room fell into darkness.